How can I exploit weak chess squares against active defense? Imagine you're in the middle of a game and notice your opponent's position has some holes, squares they can't easily defend. These weak squares are like open doors waiting for you to walk through. To take advantage, first spot those squares that your opponent can't protect with pawns or pieces. These often appear in front of their backward or isolated pawns, or where their pawn structure has been compromised. Once you've identified these spots, your goal is to place your pieces there, especially knights, because they can jump over pawns and land on these squares easily. Knights are perfect for controlling weak squares because they can hop into outposts and stay there, blocking your opponent's plans. Next, try to remove any defenders around these weak squares. If your opponent has pieces guarding them, look for opportunities to exchange or force them away. Without defenders, your piece on that square becomes a stronghold, giving you more influence over the position. You can also provoke your opponent into creating weaknesses by attacking their pawns or pushing them to move pieces into less ideal squares. This can open new weak squares for you to exploit. Controlling the center of the board is also key because it gives your pieces more mobility and better access to weak squares. When your pieces are centralized, they can quickly shift to attack or defend those critical spots. Planning your moves carefully is important too. Think about rerouting your knights or bishops to occupy these weak squares, and use open lines for your rooks to support your pieces. Always keep your pieces well supported so they don't get chased away easily. Patience is vital. Sometimes you need several moves to position your pieces correctly and to force your opponent into making mistakes. By slowly improving your piece placement, restricting your opponent's counterplay, and increasing pressure on their weak squares, you'll find their defenses crumbling. This approach can lead to winning material, creating threats of checkmate, or gaining a decisive endgame advantage. Remember, exploiting weak squares is about patience, good planning, and making your pieces work together to dominate the opponent's vulnerable spots.